On today's episode of Junk Wax Genius, we're going to open two from 1987, but not just any two. We've got 1987 tops. Iconic. It says bubblegum cards. I say this every time. The cards are not made of bubblegum. If you try to chew them, you might be surprised and or disappointed. And we've also got a value pack, aka rack pack, of 87 Donruss. Puzzle pieces, trading cards, Cecilio Guante, Billy Bath, and Barry Larkin on the front. We're guaranteed to get that Barry Larkin out of our 87 Donruss. On the backs, we got puzzle pieces, kind of obscuring. So we know we've got three parts of the Roberto Clemente puzzle. What else is inside? Let's find out together. It's got the original price tag. You can kind of see some evolution here. Retailed for 99 cents back in the day, and then somebody put a $7 price tag on this. I don't know that I paid $7 for it, even with the Barry Larkin on the front. And I'm going to rip it open. So any $7 value for a sealed rack pack, 87 tops, 17 cards, one stick of gum, wax paper. We're looking for the Barry Larkin out of this pack as well. Maybe Will Clark, maybe Bo Jackson, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, others. And Mike Scott is taking the hit here. Like the gum is welded to the card, is somehow welded to the wax paper. That's just gross. Sorry, Mike Scott. You deserved better. That's as close to my mouth as that's ever going to get, by the way. There are other channels where people will eat the gum. Get that out of here. Bruce Bochy. Bruce starts us off. Dave Palmer, Mario Soto, Ron Reynolds, Larry McWilliams, Bruce Benedict, Jim Pankovitz, Spring Fever Baseball. There's Garth Orge, Juan Nieves, Craig McMurtry, Gary Reedus, Brian Downing, okay, Colson Gere Templeton, Otis Nixon, Kent Herbeck, and a Danny Tartable card. This one would have gone right into the binder in 1987. Everybody wanted Danny Tartable in 1987 tops. A little bit of damage there, but as we say here on the channel, these are for the PC, not for PSA. We're collecting. We're not trying to flip for a profit. This is a channel about the hobby. It's about collecting. It's about the joy of nostalgia, not about looking for straight fire bangers. Again, other channels for that if you want it. 45 cards in here, puzzle pieces. Let's rip it and see what we got. Please do subscribe, by the way. I'm opening my baseball cards, so you don't have to open yours. All the fun, all the nostalgia, none of the risk. And for something as easy for you as clicking that subscribe button, it really does help the channel. I do appreciate it. Here are the puzzle pieces. I talk about this a lot. This is the Roberto Clemente puzzle, but if you have other Donruss/Leaf puzzles, pieces 31, 32, and 33 are always the exact same shape. So you can switch these out and create a Franken puzzle. Maybe we'll do that as a feature. There's our Barry Larkin card, way off center. So even if there was some potential value here, that's not gonna gem grade. Phil Garner, Pete Incaviglia, another hot rookie back in '87. Cal Ripken, excellent. Andre Dawson, fantastic. Sid Fernandez, Rick Russell, George Brett, whoa, Gene Garber and his beard. Andre Thornton, Indian legend, when the Indians fans had very little to cheer for. Andre Thornton was about as good as they got. There's Rob Thompson, a checklist for the Diamond Kings. That's card 27. Is card 27 on the checklist? It's not. How can I don't know if I have card 27. It's not on the checklist. Mickey Hatcher, Ken Daly, a lot of these badly off center, leaning to the bottom. Mike Birkbeck, rated rookie. I mean, pretty good run though. As I mentioned before, PC, not PSA. I don't really care. I mean, George Brett looks all right. Andre Dawson, looking okay. Cal Ripken, Barry Larkin. That's pretty good from one cell out of a 3-cell rack pack. We'll continue on. More puzzle pieces. And there's that Bill Bath guy. Danny Tartable. How about that? We got him in 87 Donruss. We call that a double header here on the channel, where we get the same guy out of 2 different packs. Slightly better odds because we're opening basically 3 packs of 87 Donruss, but still, you get the point. John Gibbons, a Jim Presley Diamond King, Steve Jeltz, Lonnie Smith, Juan Nieves, didn't we see him in the other pack? Cliff Speck, Jerry Mumphrey, Dan Gladden, Jose Rijo with the A's, Mike Bilecki, Jim Sundberg, Bob Dernier, and Randy Hunt. All right, last sell of this 87 Donruss value pack, or rack pack. And we continue. We knew we had Cecilio Guante, Brooke Jacoby, Mike Greenwell would have been another great one to get in 1987. A lot of hype around young Mike Greenwell. Mike Aldretti, Wally Backman, Steve Buechele, Bob James, Ed Whitson, Chris Cordaroli, Lance Parrish. He was good. Check the stats, as our friend Rob Opens Wax likes to say. Bob Kipper, Ron Davis, Rick Mailer, Tim Raines, another Hall of Famer out of this one, and we end with Frank DiPino. Not a bad value pack here. Ending with Tim Raines, we had Andre Dawson, among others up here. Where did those guys go? Where'd they go? Here they are. George Brett, Andre Dawson, another Expo. It's Junk Wax Genius. We open old baseball cards and we talk about it. Please do subscribe to the channel. Like I said, every little click helps. Leave a comment. Which one was your favorite card out of this pack? And should we consider these double headers really when we're opening a total of 4 packs, not just 2? All right, that's the things I think about. We'll see you tomorrow. 2 more packs, guaranteed. Thanks for watching.